Hello, hi. Hi, how's it going? Can you hear me? Started. I have something with me that we're gonna play with. I have it. How's it going, my friend? Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you for follow. Can you hear me now? 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 I'm sorry. Can you hear me now? I'm sorry. I just got. I'm doing just a tiny bit of behind the scenes stuff. Okay. Okay, I think I have everything I need. Okay. There we go. Okay, hey, how's it going, buddy? So, we're doing something a little different today. If you can't see, we're going to be doing something a tiny bit different today. I brought out my jeweler. I connected my jeweler's glass. What this does is it magnifies everything I work on, so I can do a little bit more in more detail. Yes, it is cool. Robin! Good to see you. How's it going, Robin? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What's going on? Just a lot of moving about. That is absolute garbage. That is such garbage. Ah, that's healthcare. No, no, that's gross. No, I'm so sorry you're going through that. Oh my god, that is straight. My uncle. No, yeah. I had an uncle who, my uncle, he couldn't get kidney stone surgery for like an extra year, and like to this day he can't walk right because of that. I'm so Robin. That's such crap. That is such crap. I am so sorry you're going through that. Exactly. That's funny. I am really sorry that you're going through that. That is garbage. But besides that, the holiday's going okay. That's the American healthcare system for you. Yeah? Really? Uh, so the guy who Was it your old GM who was like cheating on his wife? I'm sorry for that because you really like that job. Oh yeah. Uh, well, if you think you need it, you should go to a doctor. I do not have I don't have a license. I have no medical training or experience. Yeah. And it's just been a succession of losers ever since. It's okay. Now this thing can light up, but I can't. This thing is always so weird to draw with. It's always so incredibly weird to draw with because it's like suddenly you're seeing a bunch of details you didn't see before. Yeah. It's amazing. And these are all outside guys. It's amazing the thought process is not to promote from within. Like, is somebody who understands the store. Hello, Enzo the Frogman. Good to see you, my friend. Yeah. Because I'm saying, how's it going, buddy? Because what I'm saying here is Robin. We have an obvious candidate. Let's get Robin that corporate job, everybody. Let's send messages to her boss. Hello, Never. Hello, Jaden. Good to see you boys. No, I ducked out. Hey, Gojo, how's it going? I ducked out around like season, I'm not sure, season something. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, from my understanding, it got pretty bad. How's it? Welcome to the stream, Gojo. How's it going, Never? It's literally terrible. It's actually a professional wrestler. How bad is it? Jaden, over on YouTube, on Twitch. Nothing much, man. We're drawn with my my new thing. Sorry. Hello, JG. No, we're drawn with my my favorite little tool, the jeweler's glass that I have. The jeweler's glass that I have. If you're curious. That way I can do a lot more in-depth close-up drawings. I should make... Yeah. Yeah, Robin is dealing with a succession of idiots. How's it going with you, Enzo? What have you been up to these days? And new people, feel free to talk. Yeah? Is it just so bad? One second. I'm just getting something. 1 second. Keep talking, Jaden. How bad is it? Okay. And are they ignoring important medical advice because of a stupid college rivalry? Okay. Ash! How's it going, Ash? Ooh, juicy. What scandal? Yeah, no. Yeah. It's pretty big almost everywhere. Oh, I'm psyched. Okay. Really? Jesus. You're tenacious, Ash. You can beat up any sucker that comes in your way. Wow. Is this your first wrestling match, Ash? Where's my... Just tired of having to... Oh, no, it's me. I'm just... I'm sorry. Is it? No, I'm just... Sorry. I'm just tired of having to move my head so much. Is this your first official wrestling match? Like, is this your first official wrestling match? Really? Oh boy, that. Well, I'm excited for you. Oh, really? Vibe. Are you going against? Are you? Are you going? Ash, did we accidentally just meet your competitor? Did we accidentally just meet your competitor here? That would be so funny. So, Vibe, are you another? Are you a wrestler? Okay, so all the speeder villains return, and yeah, I remember watching a video about it just because. That's cool. Yeah, Ash comes from a dynasty. Uh, it's really cool. That's really cool. Welcome to the stream, though. By the way, Vibe. Are you an artist as well? Are you? I'm actually drawing a wrestler. Um, I'm actually drawing a wrestler. Um, well, that's cool. So yeah, well, the CGI in Flash was never particularly great to begin with, but uh, the money they're spending, I'm sure, isn't the best. Well, here's my advice on that. Here's my advice on that. Art is in many ways a skill than less of a skill than a talent, and it just takes time to get to a place where you can be quite good at it. Really? Yeah, from my understanding, that's a big criticism of the later seasons. Is like Barry barely gets to do anything as the series goes on, and like everybody else is doing stuff. Uh, so let's see. So Ash, what? Yeah, well, as somebody who's a big fan of the comics, Barry can be a little bit, you know. Did you guys watch The Flash? I noped out like 3 or 4 seasons. Did you watch The Flash? I got out like 3 or 4 seasons, and I forget when. I just remember at some point I was just like, I don't think this show's getting any better. I do too. I mean, yeah. That's always been the critique of Barry. Yeah, sure. You want to see some? see. I started this sketchbook explicitly so I could. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Ash, I have no idea what you're talking about. But I started this sketchbook explicitly so I could like draw stuff on stream for you guys. And this would be mostly a stream. This would be mostly something for streaming. Hello, Elijah. Hello. This is a drawing I did a little bit ago. Gotta finish this one up. Yeah. That's always been the problem. So, one of the problems with adapting Barry is what they do is they just kind of take later Wally stories and graft them onto Barry. I could. Who's Gojo? These are characters. A lot of this has just been stuff I've been asked to draw. It's gone okay. I've been kind of blocked lately. Honestly. So I'm just focusing on art until I get over that. It can happen. Let's see. I drew this. Again, most of the stuff in this book is like requests I got from people. Yeah. Well, that's good. Yeah, we are going on trip next week, so it's I've been having trouble focusing on anything but that. Draw what? Kimba, what do you want me to draw? And I'm using this right now today for fun. If you don't know what this is a jeweler's glass. So when you assemble jewelry, you use this so you can hyper focus in on the little details. And I had the thought, why not use this for art? So I've been playing around with using this for art on and off for a while. No. Elijah, by the way, how is it going? How is the world treating you on these fine days? What you have to say words, Akima. You have to say words so I can look up references. Curry. Okay, you want me to draw some curry? We can draw some curry. That was my 6B, which I'm grabbing by mistake more than once, which is far too intense of a thing for this. 1 second. Let me just try and get the nose more done. What type of curry do you want me to draw? It looks good. I did a reaction to it. I did make that joke a little bit, but yeah. I don't know. It looks really fun. Like, you're never gonna win with these. You're never gonna win with these sorts of people, Jaden. But it's like it's a space that it's a space set story with a James Gunn production. Of course, it's going to look a little bit like Guardians. I don't know what people expect. Okay. I'm excited. They only finally started. We can do Curry later. They only finally. There's some. Jaden, don't. There's some good stories out there, but they've never told. They didn't. They've never. Yeah. Go fix some hot chocolate. I think you would really like the storyline that they're adapting, though. Never. I think you would really like the storyline that they're adapting. If you read anyone, you should read the one that they're doing, which is Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. I think you'd like that one. Okay. I didn't really care about Hawkeye until they got a good run of it, though. Okay. Do you know that okay, I don't want to have this conversation, Jaden and Never. I don't want to have this conversation. We're gonna steer away from this if we could. So, who here has seen the new Supergirl trailer? Who here has seen the new Supergirl trailer? Well, not you, never. I'm asking over on YouTube who's seen the new Supergirl trailer. Yes, like and subscribe. Robin, have you seen the new Supergirl? Ash, Vibe, Elijah, Akima. Do you guys? Fun fact about me and tea: I grow my own tea. I've talked about this before. I have my own. I have a tea. I have my own green tea plant out in my backyard that I get tea from. You haven't seen it? Yes, I do. Yeah. In some, yeah, there's some stories where that happened. Um, yes, yeah, I have a green tea plant in my backyard that I grow, so I can have tea when I want. Have my own tea when I want it. That is so. Yeah. Yeah, never that has wide demographic appeal. Wildcat versus Darkseid. Objectively, one of the funniest things that happens in comics is like, Superman finally meets another Kryptonian, and then it's like, yeah, but I'm just gonna dump you off in an orphanage. Doesn't even take her to Ma and Pa Kent. Just like orphanage. Superman, Silver Age Superman comics are a trip, really. That's Henderson. Yeah. Yeah. I was trying to write a story a little while ago. Okay, and the basic premise is yeah, I haven't got too far on this idea, obviously, that's why I'm talking about it, but the basic premise was that it's what if Superman had to raise Raven from Teen Titans, because I thought that would be a funny contrast. Yeah. Never. Welcome back, Elijah. Never. That would be called the most boring arc in comics. You have the... That never works. People always think, oh, what if we actually really focus on the reporting? And it's like, people are always like, can we just get back to the superheroing stuff? How do you love... Yes, that is a good question, Akima. You are asking me the good questions. Yeah. Well, okay, I'm gonna I'm talking. Metaskiz, yeah, no. Yeah. Well, he is a little overrated. Yeah. That's never really worked out. Yeah, I agree. I don't know. Well, it's a little hard to like, because they have such different childhoods, so it's a little hard to totally make sense of it as childhood friends, Because Bruce grows up, a rich urbanite in the city, whereas Clark is a farm boy in Kansas. And you have to move a lot of plot to like get them to be friends as kids. Never. He has super... yeah, I've seen a few comics that have tried that. Never. He has super fast typing abilities. He has super speed typing abilities. He can do it in like a second. This is like the complaint about Tintin not doing his job. It's like they don't show you that part. They don't show you the part where he's the reporter. He's just, doing off screen. Uh, so Elijah, how's it going, buddy? Oh, how's the hot chocolate? Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, the thing is, what type of chocolate are you using? Is it from a pack, or do you melt the chocolate yourself? I mean, they do that. Um, if you, okay, ooh, never. I'm sure I've brought this series up before, but if you want to read like a really good Superman riff, look out for a series called Supreme. It was written by Alan Moore, with art done by Rob Liefeld of all people, and it is basically his. It is basically him rebooting Superman, but Silver Age Superman, but for kind of the modern day. Yeah, but I'm going to speak about it to everybody. Um, and instead of him being a reporter, he's a comic book artist. Jaden, you would like Supreme, by the way, Jaden. If I can get you to read Supreme, I would be very happy. Try and find Supreme, because it's a bit of, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a real problem. Do you like hot chocolate, Lige? Yeah, yeah. But basically, well, yeah, but uh, yeah, no, but Jade, look up Supreme. It's one of my favorite comics. Yeah. So, okay, Elijah, who's your favorite superhero? Um, Robin, have you seen the either or? Do you have one for both? Robin, have you seen the Supergirl trailer yet? Or my excellent reaction to the Supergirl trailer? Yeah. Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite Marvel superhero? Ooh, good pick. I like that. That would be fun. He's a cartoonist for the. Well, I believe. Have you guys noticed? You're a monster, never. Ha- yeah. Yeah, oh, that was. That just, like. That came out of, like, nowhere, really, when you heard that. It's like. Yeah. Yeah, that was terrible. You like the thing? Akima. Very good pick. Do you guys know who Rob Liefeld is? Yeah. Although, I'll throw this out there. This isn't a real complaint, by the way. This is just. I read a journalist, an actual, like, journalist who talked about Clark Kent as a journalist once. And, the problems with Clark being a journalist. And Clark is violating some pretty significant journalistic ethics by doing what he's doing. It it's fine because it's for the story, but in real life, if it was revealed that Clark was essentially reporting on himself, and lying about it, that would be a pretty big controversy in the world of journalism. Which I thought was kind of an interesting take. Yeah. Uh, yeah. You know, Black Panther had one of the best runs in comics that nobody ever talks about with Priest. Now, there's a Priest. Yeah. No, but it's like, this is. Never. Have you had a little bit to drink? Like with Priest, yeah, but it's not like a real complaint. This is just the way stories work at sometimes. But in like real life, that would be like the bigger controversy if Clark, for journalists at least, if Clark was revealed to be Superman. Is like, wait, are you doing like stories about yourself? And you didn't disclose that you had a conflict of interest like this? I think like comics now mostly like don't have, because of that, Clark doesn't really actually write stories about Superman really anymore. Clark, like they don't have Clark write stories about Superman anymore, which is right. They shouldn't have him do that. But it is funny to think. Um, think in those terms. Yes, Elijah, that was a very bad idea. See my favorite thing to drink, and I gotta stop drinking these as much as I do, is called a mocha. It really does. Yeah. No, guys, but don't you love it? Uh, don't you love Italian brain rot or whatever that is? I once, no, I know. I once had a guy come on here, and this really irritated me. And he was so excited about AI because it was like, when he was an absolute prick. But I'll say it. But he was so excited about AI because he was like, he was going to get more Star Trek. Like that was his big thing. He really wanted more Star Trek, and he could get like infinite Star Trek. And I was like, so you're just like a jerk. You just want nonstop content, and you don't really care about the people who actually made it, right? Like it's okay, and it's like, yeah. So Elijah, what playing any games lately? Uh, Ash, what are you drawing right now? I fear for the future of music, though. I think it's absolutely cooked. It's just like, do you know right now? I believe the number one country song in the U.S. is an AI generated song. Yeah, just forever and infinite. It was really, it was like, yeah, and he's like, fine. I had a couple of AI bros in here who were like, I don't know, which is why I get nervous talking about AI, because it's like, Because if because they just want to keep fighting with me about it, and I'm like, I guess whatever. Yeah. I'll tell you why never, because people have quite low standard. Because people have quite low standards, and I worry that eventually somebody will find. I worry that eventually somebody will find AI comforting. Get obsessed with something AI generated, and that will be the end of everything. What do we think? Yeah. Well, the thing about like people, that's the thing. It's like people real. Yeah. And it's only a matter of time before that happens. Because here's how the conversation is going to go eventually. I can guarantee you. I already know all the talking points that people are going to use to eventually justify it. But it's comforting for me. I need it. It's not that big of a deal, but it makes me feel good. And it's like after like a few rounds of that, we're just going to have a thing where it's like screw all artists. And it's like it sucks. Yeah. It's going to exactly. Yep. But guys, don't you love it? Don't you want ChatGPT to raise our kids? Sam Altman, who of course Jimmy Fallon had Sam Altman on, because Fallon is such a suck up to tech oligarchs. It's not obnoxious. But Altman was like, yeah, wanted to like have. He says ChatGPT is going to really help him raise his kids. We all complained about. Everybody was complaining about like iPhone kids. Imagine what happens with ChatGPT kids. Like, imagine the generation that's coming up. Like the generation that will be born now, that's being born right now, will never have had a world without ChatGPT. Think of how terrifying that would be. Yes. Yeah. Well, that's all well and good. I agree with that, but imagine. Yeah. I agree. Why are we giving 3-year-olds phones? Why do 3-year-olds need phones? Here's what we should get. Okay, here's my new pitch for kids. For like, because people are worried about like they could be abducted or something. Here's my pitch. Here's my pitch for what we get kids. Pagers. I think we should get kids pagers. Let's only get like little kids pagers. We gave up on that technology way too early, right? Right, Never? Yeah. Uh, Elijah, are you Z or Alpha? Yeah. I don't know. They still do for like doctors, I think. Well, we bring them back. We bring them back. Okay. Like, as I like to point out, never you're older than me, but as I like to point out, I am from an age. I am from an age. You must think about this how old I am. Wi Fi wasn't a thing when I was a kid. I didn't get Wi Fi until I was like 10 or 12. I had to do freaking dial up, man. And I. So, yes, I am Unk or whatever. Yeah. Uh, well, what you find also is that people are like, what's been flooding my what's been flooding my YouTube recommendations lately are these like planet toast things, AI planet toast things. Have you guys seen these? They're everywhere. Uh, where they just scrape, where they have planets and then they scrape the planets onto a piece of toast. Yeah, it's they've been popping. I can't get rid of them. They're constant. Let's see. Let me show you. I'm sure there's one in my recommendations right now. Hello. Okay, tell me why. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear about. I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. What's going on? That is the forefront of the AI revolution. What's going on, buddy? Yeah. Well, that's been on my recommendation page for weeks. Yeah, that's AI. That is that is the hyper advanced art that AI is making is spreading planets on toast. Yes. No, you don't like that. You don't like that. Are you sure you don't want to see more planets being spread on toast? That's gross. No, I'm a little bit behind on B2B. What's it about? Which bastard is it? That is weird. That is weird. I agree with you. That is weird as heck. Oh, I should watch. I should listen to that. Yeah, I'm pretty. I was pretty obsessed with that podcast for a very long time. But you got to break in. Have you ever seen the high class piece of art, Akima, known as Wedding Crashers? See, it stars Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson as two wedding crashers. What they do. Well, Tarantino apparently hates a lot of weird things, so. It's not a good movie. It has aged like milk, but I don't know. I thought it was really funny when I was like 13, but I don't know how. I'm sure it's aged terribly like all those comedies have. But you see, they crash weddings. Partly because what I think they're doing now would be considered like lying by deceit, which is a very big which is a very big crime. Man, what is Tarantino doing, by the way, with this whole like shitting on Paul Dano thing? What a random Paul Dano is a great actor. What a random weird thing to get mad about. So, Elijah. Yeah. I assume. Well, the thing is, there is a little bit of a thing where it's like, you're allowed to not like people, but I don't know. The problem is with Tarantino. You know what? I'm going to disagree. Dano puts in a great performance. He's a creepy little weirdo in that movie, but that's what his performance is supposed to be. I think that is totally unfounded. You are allowed to dislike something, you know. It's okay to dislike something, but I also yes, it is very hard to look good again. No. Yes, he is. But Dano puts on a great performance and he holds his own. And I disagree with that he gives a wet noodle of a performance when one, the character is a bit of a wet noodle, and two, is supposed to be a bit of a wet noodle, and two, he's doing really good. Yeah, and I think that's a little bit off base. No, that's good. Yeah. He's been doing good, though. I don't know. He was in a movie recently. Anyway. Nothing much. We're just griping about things. How's homework going? Thank you, Bam Bam. I appreciate that immensely. We still have the fingers to do, which is the thing I'm afraid of the most. And the eyes are a little uneven. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. I mean, there's some very good actors who are doing Marvel movies. Yeah, it's why it might not be their best performances ever in a Marvel movie, but there are some very great actors doing some Marvel movies. That is some next, yeah. We should just have like a competition day where everybody tries to draw their own finger. Everybody tries to draw fingers, and especially since the reference I'm using, her fingers are like literally her fingers are doing this. It's like yeah. See, I have a theory about fingers. I think part of the reason they're difficult is because they're so small, but we actually talk like fingers are really important for expression. Like people use their hands and fingers a lot to convey expression and ideas. So our brains are very like trained to recognize them and what they're doing. So it means that they're small. There's a lot of detail, and people are very trained in particular how to recognize fingers. So it's the single worst thing you can try and draw, in my opinion. Hello. Sure. Can you still not post in my thing? So Ash, what's your plan for tomorrow's meet? Are you gonna? Oh, nice. That's very irritating, by the way. Not on you. That like YouTube doesn't allow that. I guess it sort of makes sense, but you're cool. Oh, people here. People here. If you want to show off your stuff, you aren't going to do like a pile driver on them, a spear, a DDT, a let's see, what other wrestling moves do I know? Javelin, super kick, super javelin kick. I don't even know if that's a thing. If you want to get early and show off your stuff, I do have a Discord. Let's see. I guess Roman Reigns is going to make his film debut in the new Street Fighter movie. So, okay. Okay, question for the group. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? I think I'd like uh, teleportation. Um, and plasma grapes. How's it going? I don't know if I called you out. I meant to call you out and say hey, but how's it going? Tosh! Oh my god. Hi. Hi, Arizona. How's it going, man? It's been a while since I've seen you. La 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 la. I'm doing good, Arizona. Welcome to the stream. Uh, Tell us a little bit about yourself. Are you an artist, or a general cool person, just a random wanderer who came into the stream? Either or, it's all great. It's all great to see you. Okay. Oh, thank you. I'm trying. I'm trying. Any fun ones, Satoshi? An actual, yeah, yeah. That's so funny when you listen to audiobooks. It's like your perspective, your voice changes to the guy who's speaking. Come on, there we go. There we go. There we go. Are you an artist, Arizona? Yes. I do like dogs. I'm just drawing a wrestler that I saw. Yes. Welcome back. Ooh, okay, I'm excited. What have you posted in the community? Yeah. Oh, the Discord. Let's. I'm actually not. Let's see. What's this? I'm actually not totally sure of her name, truth be told. No, no, oh, shut up. Not you. Hi, Arizona. I'm not. Okay, one second. I'm not totally. I actually don't know her name. I just saw. I just saw her picture, and I thought I wanted to draw it. Okay. Hello. Okay. Okay. Oh. newest. I like the eyes. Is this it? I like the eyes. This is Ash. Ash posted this. Okay. And then on the Discord, which is what we're going to. Okay. I don't see your art. Official Shinx, is that you? Okay, there it is. Oh, that's very cool. It's very pretty. I'm trying to actually find. I'm trying to find her, but I can't. They're all okay. Saya Lida, or Lida Saya. She is a professional wrestler from. She's World Wonder Ring Stardom. Well, that's cool. Well, Toshi, I just want to hear about what you're reading. It seems that you're enjoying it, and I'm happy you are. Okay. So, Ash, who is that for that character? How's the writing going? For the character you posted, tell me about this character that for the eyes, the sad eyes that you just posted. Well, I'm asking you about how the writing is going. How is the writing going? I want to know. Oh, yes, I remember that book. How are you liking it? So, what books have you read in class? I'm always curious about this. So, are they now teaching like? Yeah, are they now teaching like that? They're now teaching that as like a book. Oh, this is literally the first one you're reading. Okay. What other books are they teaching? Because when I was in school, they taught Frankenstein. Are you gonna be reading Frankenstein at some point? I think that was the one I liked the most as a teenager. Was reading Frankenstein. Man. Really? You know, it's so funny. If I could talk to you about my experience going through college. Yeah. Welcome back. My experience. We spent years like obsessing over college. What's your latest thing that you're working on, Tosh? College and high school. And by the time we got to college, my college was like, yeah, all the things you learned in high school were kind of garbage. We're gonna have to re-educate you on a lot of stuff. So like your first few years are like teaching you how to actually do the stuff that they were trying to teach you in high school. Yes. Yeah, we read with Mary Shelley, the first the original Frankenstein book. You know, as an adult now who's kind of looking for a job, how? So, are you a senior? Yeah. I shouldn't ask that. Oh, so you're going to like college soon. And you're third year. Okay. What are you hoping to study in college? Yeah. That's good. Not doing this. What? Not doing the super cool thing I did, which was what did I do? It's my degree. I have it here somewhere. I'm doing art history. No, not art history. I did communications. I kind of wish I did art history, but that would have been maybe as useless. My degree, which is I got communications media production, which has been not a super helpful degree. I enjoyed getting it. That's so you're gonna be literally like a brain doctor or a psychologist? That's super cool. Uh, I am drawn. I found her name. I found her name. Her name is her name her name is Lydia Saya. She is a wrestler. She is a wrestler from Japan. I'm going through a bit of a weeb phase at the moment. I don't know. Anybody want to watch? Yes, it is. Ash, that's super cool. That's super cool. Yeah. That is super cool. I mean, obviously. By the way, Ash, you're also young. You don't have to decide anything right now. Yes, it is the new iPhone. You don't have to decide. Uh I think people around here have had a hint. What I like to, but I don't know. People, fantasy creatures usually. You're not going to pursue your career in the WWE. Have you ever actually, dude? I started drawing at 25. No, 20. I was 26 years old when I started drawing. I barely drew. I barely drew up till until I was like until I was in my mid 20s. Tashi, how dare you say my secret dream? I know. Yeah, I'm 33 right now. No, I was 26 when I started drawing. Yeah. Yeah, I started really late in life. There was also an there was a musical starring Blondie, the lead singer from the band Blondie, about wrestling, which was not a huge hit. I had an idea once. I had an idea once for a musical, a wrestling musical, um, and it would be about luchadors. So my plan was you would have actual wrestlers like do the wrestling, but like the roles would be doubled. It would be like wrestlers doing like the wrestling, but then they would go off stage and take off the mask, and it would just be like musical theater guys doing the actual musical theater people doing like the actual singing. So, but you could like so you could have like actual wrestlers do the wrestling part, but just have the musical people do the singing. But I thought after it might have been. I don't know. I still think that could work, but yeah. Well, Ash. Yeah. Well, you can kind of do that. That happens with wrestlers with who do masked gimmicks. Is you can have them. You can other people can play them. Some other people will play them at times. Yeah. 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 I've never been able to like. It's not like I want to necessarily do musicals as a career, but I thought about like you could do something like that. Yeah. I mean, like okay, okay, Ash. If I could give you my if I could give you my like my advice and my as an adult who went through a similar thing, uh, I would say college. I there's two parts of me is like as like this the dreamer, like I love art, I love like people pursuing creativity. I think it's great when people do like art and stuff like that and become real like artists who want to explore their creativity. I do get what your dad is saying though. I do get what your dad is saying though. It's hard out there, especially for artists right now because they want to screw it all over. But it's like, you know, there's always ways to keep connected to that, even if you don't directly pursue that like the art degree. Like I'm currently thinking of going back to college to get my master's. Like I'm really heavily considering that at the moment to get maybe a little bit more of a stable degree. But I never want to not be like creative, and you can always do stuff. I don't know. It's not a fun time. Well, pick something you love. Pick something you're really passionate about. I never. But if you're like really, I will say this: if you're really passionate about art and stuff, you will. You'll never give it up. But it's like medicine. Yeah, pick something you're passionate about. Like, don't concede on that. I don't know. I don't want to be the killjoy. I really don't. I would love to like in my heart of hearts. I would love to encourage you to like pursue do the art full time. Be that person. But even like, man, did you guys hear about this whole Cal Arts thing that's been going on? Where like even Cal Arts is like saying that they're going to do AI now. And it's like, what are we doing? Cal Arts of all places is doing AI? Is going to accept AI profiles? Screw that. I mean, do medicine only if you want to do medicine. You know, Ash, throwing it out there. There is a branch of psychology. You know, there is a branch of art therapy psychology, which is kind of a mix of art and therapy. If you guys don't know about Cal Arts is like the big art school here in the U.S. It was legitimately, yeah. Walt Disney was one of the founders of the school. So it's also one of the big animation schools. I don't know. I hate, in the modern times that kids can't do like pursue art. Art is not considered. Art is, I don't know. I don't want to be this person, Ash. I don't, but I do see why your dad is saying stuff like that, because I'm now on the other side of it, and I have experienced the difficulties of that. But also, I still believe in the fundamental greatness of art as a lifetime passion to pursue. I also don't think, like, maybe I'm an optimist, but for now, AI is not really going to replace animation jobs. It will. I just don't think it will. It might. Yeah, but I do believe that like art can be pursued as a lifetime goal, and it's still like as your main thing, and it can still be great. But I'm on the other side of it now, and I have seen that it's hard. It can be hard. So it is good to have a bit of a backup plan. Sorry, I'm letting too much heaviness on. Did you see the new episode of Digital Circus yet, Ash? And you can also always get a minor in art. You have to get a minor. You still have to get a minor in college, so you know you could get a minor in art education, artistic studies. Yes, you did. Did you like it? I haven't seen it yet. I love this tool, by the way. I don't know if you guys seen this. It's you can't quite see it from your perspective, but here it is. Yeah. You guys see this? I've been talking about it, but if you guys see it, like, so this is okay. So a little bit of a it's essentially a big magnifying glass, but this is a jeweler's glass, and so when you make jewelry, you have to get it in like really specific little holes. So jewelers often use this glass, and I was thinking, actually that would be like a really good like tool for art. So I get it out every once in a while to use it so I can get like better looking drawings. And notice how the face and the eyes are now a lot more detailed than they were before, because I'm using my jeweler's glass. Okay, Ash, real question. Uh, if you could, would you work on a show like Amazing Digital Circus? So Arizona, tell me, are you an artist? If you're still here, I don't know. How long have we been going? Notice suddenly, like, the face has a lot more detail than it used to have. Yeah, that's because I've been using. That is a very cute face. It's funny what you guys can and can't see. Like, I feel like I haven't been as conversational as I used to be. I don't know. And having these real like truthfully told, guys, I've been having these really like intense night terrors the past few days, and it's been hard to get like a full night's sleep, honestly. I don't know, not to burden anybody, but it's just like I get them periodically. I get night terrors periodically, and it seems like they're back, which is just great. I enjoy it when they get back. Hello. Uh, so What is there to talk about? Okay, who does anybody here watch wrestling? Pro wrestling, I mean, like WWE. Who was your favorite? Man. Kima, do you ever watch pro? Have you ever watched pro like WWE stuff? Um, both good picks. Both good picks. You know, Cody. What's your thought on Roman Reigns or Cody Rhodes? Gabriel! Ah! Ah! Oh, it's just Gabriel. You scared me with your booing. I've been petrified by your boos. No, it's not. Oh my god, don't tell me I forgot. No! Oh! I was like, this Monday. I was like, no, it's not Monday, right? Oh my god. Scared me there for a minute. That actually scared me. I was like, oh god, did I forget it was Monday? Okay. Okay, so Gabriel is in my D&D group over on Twitch. And we play on Monday. And I thought for a second, like, did I totally forget it was today? I was like, no. Okay, I'm excited. How's it going, Gabriel? Good to see you. All right. Yeah, we'll see. I'll share. Probably not. I don't have anything prepped for today, but yeah, I'll share it with you. Yeah. Oh my god, thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate that immensely. Pretty much. I've been working on this drawing for the past few days. Yes. Um. So I was reading this manga, which I don't do as often as I should probably, and it was like it's like a cozy apocalypse, which was very fun. It's about this robot girl running a coffee shop in a post-apocalyptic world. Hmm. I actually do like milk. First of all, we shall praise Gabriel for giving me some money. I actually do like milk, but I am somewhat lactose intolerant, so I can't have it that often. Which is not the which is not the funnest answer, but that's like which is a shame because I love milk, but it doesn't really love me back. Yeah. What about? No, that's badass. I have coconut milk. I like coconut milk. That's mostly what I drink now. Is coconut milk. If I have milk. What inspired that? What inspired the decision to drink half a gallon? Okay, so you both love milk. But who loves milk more? Have you Elijah, can you make a counter offer? Yes. Oh, did they actually do that? That'd be a fun. Yeah, that'd be a funny one. That'd be a funny one to do. Epic rap battles of history: White Death versus. Oh, they actually did do that. Wow. Oh, this is brand new. Well, you just got to power through. No. Yeah. I I drink. Oh look, here's a bottle of it right now. I drink a lot of God, I drink a lot of mineral water. Not you. Awesome. You're not an adult yet. It hits for you eventually. At some point, you will start drinking mineral water, and you will not want to drink anything else but mineral water. Um, real. So a squirrel is living in your. Is he just living there now? Is that his home now? Uh, we know some people here in Texas who have a pet squirrel now. Like they just have a pet squirrel. Like he found this like squirrel injured, and they took him home to try and help him get better, and the squirrel just now wants to stay there. Oh, I can see them though. Yeah, if you're talking about up here. Oh, poor little squirrel. Oh, if you're talking about up here, these little messages right here, don't worry about that. I can see you. I can see you as you post. Poor little squirrel. But yeah, I can never. I've tried so hard to get it to like pop up quicker, but it just won't. Poor little squirrely. Um. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I've tried. You do wonder why, like yeah. No, but yeah. I mean, I am in the U.S. If you're not in the U.S., that maybe that affects it. But the thing up here, like, is like it doesn't affect. I see you much quicker than when the screen up there shows you. Texas is a state here in the United States, my friend. Uh, you're hurting. You're hurting my soul. Yeah. Texas considers itself pretty popular and famous. We're like one of the better ones. Oh, in Florida. So you just got internet a year ago or something? Sorry. Yes. I like how you cleaned up the. I like how you cleaned up the phrase, Gabriel. That used to be. Akima, if you don't know, Elijah, is the world's smartest penguin. He comes from a group of hyper intelligent penguins that were bred by the government to uh, replace mankind eventually. But they rebelled, and now they're just hanging out. Oh, they could all. They could always. Gabriel, penguins could always fly. They just didn't want to show it to us. They just don't like showing it off. Yeah. Oh. So you're Russian American. That's cool. So how long have you been? So how long have you been in the U.S.? Ah, wow, yeah. Can you speak Russian? Huh. So you speak Russian like with an American accent. Oh, but Akima, you don't look over. You look so young. I could have sworn you were born in 1000 BC. Ugh, sorry, I got some stuff in my eye. Uh, yeah. Okay. I'm getting yeah. Yeah, exactly. Well, guys, I'm getting a little tired. I think I'm gonna be calling it soon. I hope everybody had a good stream. I've been feeling very like distractible these days, but I hope everybody had a good stream. I'll see you tomorrow. And good night, everybody.